call turkeys.
Turkeys, yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
But what they do,
But what they do is a call
is a call.
to action. We're able to wear our camo.
Because they were there.
We love what we do.
But we honor.
But we honor what they do. We're turkey thugs.
Turkey thugs.
Today's hunters united for good.
We're turkey thugs.
Turkey thugs. Are you?
Are you?
Mossy Oaks Turkey Thugs is brought to you by Walmart. Be sure to look for your Turkey Thug gear at your local Walmart. Every sale supports the Outdoor Recreation Heritage Fund. Be a hero. Thank a hero.
Section 1, question 3.
Where would turkey hunting be today if there was no NWTF?
The NWTF has played a tremendous role in the conservation and the preservation of our turkeys hunting world as we know it today.
Greg Briggs, the Hammer.
You know, without them, I'd hate to see, you know, what the turkey world would look like today. They have done so much by, you know, replenishing and turkeys in areas that were basically didn't have any turkeys, and have really put them out there, got the populations going all over the country, and they've just done a great work, and hats off to them.
At the National Wild Turkey Federation's National Convention in Nashville back in mid-February, we sat down with the guys from Mossy Oak, and they pitched the idea of us coming and participating in the hoot camp so we get the word out about the Federation, let folks know on the camera what NWTF's volunteers do, what our mission is, and ultimately work to make more members, which is what we do every day. So it was a really good opportunity to be here, and the chance to turkey hunt and sit with turkey hunters and some legends for that matter was a really exciting thing for me. I arrived in camp, pretty excited to be here. Got to meet Bob Walker just a few weeks ago at our national convention. That night after dinner in camp, learned that I'd be turkey hunting with Bob the following morning. Very excited about that. The guy's pretty talented. Made it a little bit hard to sleep the night before. All I'd been able to do was listen to turkeys up to that point, scouting at home. Couldn't have been more excited to get in the woods.
One on the edge. The one that we've been hearing gobble as we was coming down the road is right there.
Okay.
But when I howled, that one there's one on the edge of the gas line.
Okay.
So we can't get across. I wanted to get on that side. We're just gonna sit right here. I think we'll be okay.
They were still on the tree gobbling. 6:30, they're on the ground. Just happened so daggone fast. Bob's out there putting the decoys out. He ends up rolling down the hill, looks like some kind of a turkey ninja, and telling me that after he yelped the first time when he had the decoys out, they're coming.
Mossy Oaks Turkey Thugs is brought to you by Walmart, Mossberg, Federal Ammunition, Sheffield Financial, National Wild Turkey Federation, and by Mossy Oak brand camo.
Section 1, question 3.
Where would turkey hunting be today if there was no NWTF?
In my opinion, the NWTF has done a lot of different things all over the country.
Bob Walker, the sniper.
Especially out west. There wouldn't even be a turkey season out there if it wasn't for the trap and relocate program. they've done so much there. People are able to have a turkey season in places that would have never happened. Less than 10% of all turkey hunters are members of the NWTF, and that just makes no sense to me. So, especially nowadays, I mean, you know, people are after our guns, they're against our hunting. The bigger voice we have, the better. So I just think it's nothing but a plus.
Just all kinds of tension, you know how it is, you just know they're right there, but you can't see them. Sitting there, you know, just bared down on the gun because I knew it could happen anytime, and the bird gobbler's just right over the lip of that gas line.
There he is on the right side of the power line, you see him? Yeah.
Finally comes up, peeks his head up over, see that old red, white, and blue head, and he moves around for a little while just up on top, and he's just, you know, 42, 41 yards. Wasn't far at all. You always like to see a turkey strut or gobble in front of you. He did gobble right there in my face one time, which that's always enjoyable. My old gun barrel is just moving around in circles, hearts racing, just the way you want to start your season. And when everybody was ready, puts a hammer down.
Right.
My first Alabama wild turkey, first turkey of 2013. It's a good year.
I only ever saw 2 of them.
Really?
Yep.
Scared you when you
And
saw
when I shot and 2 of them flew off, oh, my heart sank.
Oh, I bet it did.
But he was just right out there at 40 yards.
Got a pretty good beard.
Got a good beard, he's got real sharp spurs. They're not hooked yet, but
Probably a 4-year-old.
good and sharp.
Probably a 4 to me, but
That's good, man.
What a way to start the season.
Well, let's get in the truck and move around, do a little listening.
See if we-
since it's still early.
Strike another one?
And if we strike another one, I might get my mossberg.
I'd like to do it.
Boy, that mossberg put a thump in.
Oh, yeah.
He was 42 yards. He was just a couple
Just
yards
just
past
over
that
40
sign.
yards.
Mossy Oaks Turkey Thugs is brought to you by Walmart.
May need to get a few more of these. I'm gonna make a trip with Cuz, and I don't know if this will be enough. If you truly love hunting and the outdoors, get involved and make a commitment. There's some local communities out there and organizations that promote, you know, hunting, safety, and youth. There are dozens of organizations or clubs in your area that need members, volunteers to help with a number of causes. It could be like the National Rifle Association, National Wild Turkey Federation, maybe your local gun club or archery club. It's up to all of us to promote and protect and preserve hunting, and this is one way to ensure that it's getting done. Everyone is busy and spare time is hard to find, but think of where our sports would be if there was no NRA, NWTF, or DU. Find the time to get involved and you'll be doing all of us a huge favor.
Save money, live better. Walmart.
This hunt came about primarily from the business relationship between Loudoor, primarily one of our Facebook pages, Chasing Trophy Whitetails, and Mossy Oak. Really developing a close partnership and relationship with each other. And Yak over at Mossy Oak invited me to come over to Hoop Camp, talked about NWTF's involvement and some of the other things that we were trying to put together that would sort of gel our relationship. And here I am, man. When I got here in the camp and found out that Cuz was going to be hunting with me and Yak, I can't express how excited I was to just have an opportunity to hunt with him, hang out with him, talk about things in general, and just really enjoy the camaraderie that comes along with a hunt.
All right, Mike, look. Right before lunch, see where this point comes out here in this clear cut? We were on the other side before lunch. They've moved out, they're still in this clear cut, but we've got to get down again, okay? Let's see if we can make them gobble.
We didn't have but maybe, I don't know, 30 seconds to where we could get into a spot where we could shoot.
They're right on top of us. Okay, okay.
Called a couple more times, and man, they were just coming.
Okay, go, keep on there.
Section 2.
Question 3.
Can you predict ahead of time the best mornings for gobbling?
Maybe. No, I'm not going to elaborate.
I would be a multi-millionaire.
I'd say probably no, but we do have our preference of our perfect morning that we think that the gobbling will be best.
It's the second day after a front blew through, because it'll be less windy usually, and they've had one pretty day, whole pretty day of sunshine, and then that next pretty morning is when they really hammer.
No. I've tried to do that over 30 years. I've had no success. Some mornings they like to gobble, other mornings they don't. The weather may be the same. I have a hard time figuring that one out.
No, just when you think that this morning should be the best morning for turkeys to gobble, it's not. I've been fooled so many times I couldn't say that I would, like I said, I'd be a multimillionaire if I could do that.
Mossy Oaks Turkey Thugs is also brought to you by Ram Truck Brand, Quaker Boy, Weaver Optics, Walker's Game Ear, Biologic, and by Mossy Oak Brand Camo.
Section 1, question 3.
Where would turkey hunting be today if there was no NWTF?
NWTF is, it's just everything to the turkey hunter these days. I mean,
Bubba Bruce, just Bubba.
I've been fortunate where I grew up in Southwest Mississippi. Back in the early 60s, they were trapping, NWTF and Mississippi Game and Fish were trapping turkeys off the areas we hunted and transporting them to different areas, so I was kind of part of that. And you know, and locate these turkeys in different areas that, without that, in the NWTF, there'd be states right now that wouldn't even have a population of turkeys. So by far, the NWTF has done one heck of a job, and it's all pluses for them. They've done a great job.
As soon as we sat down and got set up, Scott made 1 or 2 yelps, and man, they just got after it right away. I looked out to the right, and corner of my eye, I saw a turkey coming in, and it ended up being a hen. She was right there on top of us just about. She crossed the road, got out of the way, and it wasn't but 5 minutes later, and a real nice gobbler come around the corner. Stood there for a couple seconds and then made his way right out into the middle of the road. Maybe could have got that bird to come a little bit closer, I don't know. Hindsight's 20/20, but I know this. That was his last day, that was his last chance, and it was my opportunity to take the bird back to Bentwood Creek Lodge. Listen, man, I had a great day. Thank you so much. All morning long we was chasing him around. It's a nice bird, right?
Oh yeah, he has got a rope.
Nice, nice, nice.
What do you think, 3-year-old bird?
I'd say. On him.
Sealed the deal.
Thank you so much, man. This is a great place.
I'm glad you enjoyed
Phenomenal, man. I mean, Alabama at its finest right here.
it. All right, man.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
It's a great time.
Well, let's take it back. Look here. I did all the work this afternoon.
How about we switch up?
How about I take your gun and you take your turkey?
You're on. No worries there. Every time I'll take that deal.
All right, man.
Call Thug with Chris Kirby.
Chris, you know, we all kind of carry a gobble tube of some sort in our vest, and I don't tend to use them a whole lot. I was wondering how much, you know, to use a gobble tube a whole lot.
Do I use it? Yes, but sparingly. It's not a call that every time I'm on a turkey, I'm bringing out the gauntlet gobble call and yelling at them. No, you know, as the season progresses, Gobblers have mated all the hens in their area. They still want to mate, so they're going to start moving around. So I use it a lot first thing in the morning. Challenge gobble right off the roost to get that turkey just to sound off. Later in the season, you know, they get a little clammed up. They don't want to gobble too much. So you just kind of break that silence in the morning and he gets a gobble, and now you can move in on that turkey. The other scenario would be, I've been on this turkey for 2-3 hours. I'm not willing to walk away just yet. I am going to absolutely break out the gauntlet and just and let them know, hey, now I'm another gobbler moving in on your hen, and see if that works. But is it something I use on a regular basis? No, but it does have its place in the spring turkey woods.
Yeah, I'm kind of like you. After I've thrown everything else at him, I got my vest, I got to try it before I walk off and leave him.
Absolutely.
Good deal.
Call Thug, brought to you by Turkey Thug Calls, powered by Quaker Boy.
So it felt great to have one in the can and be heading back to camp. We got back at Bent Creek Lodge, like always, another big meal waiting for us. So we more or less gorged ourselves on this big old low country boil. Almost forgot that tomorrow morning we can get after it again. Got up again the next day, and I mean, we're ready to get after it one more time.
What do you think? It was just right up here on the side of the hill, wasn't it?
Yeah, he's coming down this ridge. There's a branch that runs right through here. Now it's thick around these edges. We'll set the decoy up out here in the field, and there's a road that comes in this upper end, so I think he'll come down that road or right close to it. And I'm scared if we get in there, it's wide open, I'm scared we might spook him.
Okay, let's see what we got.
There he is. Let's go. Let's get right over here on the side, and then we'll move out. I'll put the decoy out.
So I looked at Cuz, I said, Cuz, we need to get in here and sit down. And Cuz looked at me, he said, we need to sit right here in this field.
You see our road coming in right here, okay? If he does anything different, he's gonna come in on the side of it, right down this branch.
I yelped, the turkey gobbled. I looked at Cuz and he said, you're gonna be fine, everything's all right. And I thought the turkey was gonna come in the road at the upper end of the field, but he cut us off a little bit.
All right, I see. I got it. He's coming in the field halfway. I got it. Okay. Just let him go.
Section 1, question 3.
Where would turkey hunting be today if there was no NWTF?
There's no doubt about it, the NWTF put turkey hunting on the map.
Paul Butsky, the original turkey thug.
So the NWTF has created the awareness, created the different chapters around the country, and brought the interest into the sport. You know, did turkey seminars for years, through the years, and that's what created the hype. And what created the hype has, you know, brought the turkey to what it is today, by people sharing a common goal and a common interest. So NWTF did a great job in promoting turkey hunting to what it is today.
Section 1, question 3.
Where would turkey hunting be today if there was no NWTF?
Boy, I tell you, without the NWTF, back when I was a kid, which has been many years ago, we had very few turkeys in our part of the world.
Keith Kelly, the Swamper.
And over the years, with conservation efforts, with the NWTF and their organizations, and putting an emphasis on turkey hunting and building habitat for turkeys, actually relocating some turkeys, we have more turkeys now than we've ever had, and that's in large part due to the efforts of the NWTF. So I'd be afraid to guess where we would be without NWTF, but I know it's been a big success from what I've seen from over the past 30 years, what our turkey populations have done in our part of the world.
And I soft yelp to try to make him come out of a strut so we could take him. And all of a sudden, it just looks like he was coiling up. He just kept bouncing, and all of a sudden he exploded on the decoy.
And he hit the canvas, and that was it for the second bird.
Whew. Ooh, what a bird. Oh man. Look at there.
Put the hammer on him, Mike.
Hey, picture perfect. Look at them spurs.
Beautiful.
Look at there. Look.
Hey, thanks again, man, and thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you for tagging along.
All right. Hey, my pleasure. I love seeing it happen, man.
But let me tell you something. Tommy Whitty is back at the lodge getting ready to cook shrimp, soft shell crab, and some fish. So how about let's get all our stuff
I bet
together.
y'all beat you back to
That
camp.
Bent Creek Lodge, it just keeps getting better and
Look
better
here.
and better.
When we look at the sacrifices of those who protect us, most of us try to define our patriotism. And there's many ways that you can do it, but I have to ask you, is your patriotism just a bumper sticker?
For more information about the Outdoor Recreation Heritage Fund, visit pvaheritagefund.org.